Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Finds his man. It's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. At the 45 on his way. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken. Back. back to pass. It's Stockton. He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got it in the middle. It's dealt. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's dealt. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Branch. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now from inside the red zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Miller with the ball. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Here's the handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Buys a little time. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going. The first half, we just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Branch. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Dogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Pushing the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And you got to be so careful on defense trying to cover this game breaker in the slot. He's got speed, and he'll run double moves. He is a threat to go downtown and take the top off your defense.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Makes the grab on 3rd. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Hard running there. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for the score! And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? The give to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Finds his back in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll take another shot here.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
The sure hands. It's Horton. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver and knocking it loose.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Got the back over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And he'll it. Touchdown, Alabama! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. Stopping at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Branch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's dealt. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes that Alabama offense. They tied it up with the touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
And back to the air on second down. With the catch, it's Williams. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Tide! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there in the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Caught on the outside, it's Delp. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
That could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
With the catch, it's Frazier. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
691, Gators score.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Frazier. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think the run defense a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Stockton. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. From the gun. Zings it complete to the right. He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.